Bill Gates and the Cyber War. Bill Gates thought everything was normal when he arrived at his office in Seattle early one morning. He turned on his computer and began reviewing the latest data on global health projects. But that morning, something strange was happening on his screen. The systems were slowing down, and unusual error messages kept popping up. Suddenly, the screen went completely black, and a large, red warning appeared, and quote, "Critical system failure, all networks compromised," end quote. Gates immediately tried to call Microsoft and hashtag 039's cybersecurity team, but even the phone lines were down. In the office, employees were running around in panic, trying to figure out what was going on. When he returned to his desk, he found a note with an encrypted message, and quote, "We have taken control of your systems. If you want to regain access, you must reach the main server center. Time left, 10 hours, end quote." Bill Gates didn't waste a second. He sprang into action, calling an emergency meeting with his top cybersecurity experts and software engineers. It quickly became clear that hackers had exploited the most critical vulnerabilities in the system. But this wasn't just a digital attack, they had also disabled the company's physical security protocols. Gates realized that part of the team would need to physically go to the main server center and manually reset the system. However, this wouldn't be an easy task, as the hackers had blocked all access routes to the facility. The race against time begins. Surprisingly, Bill Gates decided to take on the challenge himself. End quote, "No one can resolve this faster than I can," end quote, he said confidently. As a pioneer in the tech world, he had experienced solving crises like this. He quickly assembled a special team and set off for the server center. The server center was hidden in a remote, forested area of Washington. But when they landed via helicopter, they discovered that the hackers had blocked all entry points. Their only option was to enter through underground tunnels. The underground maze. The underground tunnels were filled with encrypted security doors and advanced systems. Gates's knowledge of technology proved invaluable here. With the help of a hacker and an engineer on his team, they worked to bypass each security door. The first door was cracked using an algorithm Gates remembered from an old Microsoft project. However, the second door was more complex. Here, an artificial intelligence system left by the hackers was monitoring their every move. Gates warned his team, end quote, "This is a trap. They're tracking our every step," end quote. The engineer created a fake data stream to trick the AI, and they managed to get through. The third door presented a physical challenge. They had to both crack a digital code and bypass a mechanical lock. With the help of a security expert on the team, they overcame this obstacle as well. But time was running out, and every second counted. Reaching the main server room. When they finally reached the main server room, they found that the hackers had planted a virus in the system. The virus had encrypted all the data and taken complete control of the system. Gates immediately began working on a solution. Familiar with the system's source code, he wrote a series of commands to disable the malicious software. Meanwhile, outside, millions of users were unable to access Microsoft services, and the pressure was mounting. The media had dubbed the event an quote, "Digital Armageddon," end quote, and the whole world was watching. The big comeback. Finally, Bill Gates and his team successfully removed the virus. Systems began returning to normal one by one. This incident went down as one of the biggest cyber attacks in Microsoft's history. Gates had proven that he wasn't just a tech leader but also a crisis manager who could rise to the occasion. The next morning, Bill Gates issued a statement, end quote, "This incident has shown us the importance of making our systems even more robust. As technology evolves, we must improve our security measures at the same pace. But most importantly, we learned that we can overcome any challenge by working together," end quote. The aftermath. Investigations after the attack revealed that it had been carried out by an international hacker group. This group had targeted several other major companies worldwide. However, Microsoft's quick response bought time for other companies and prevented an even larger catastrophe. Following this event, Bill Gates decided to invest more heavily in cybersecurity. Microsoft established a global cybersecurity center and took on a leading role in the field. Conclusion. Bill Gates proved that he could overcome both digital and physical challenges. That day, he demonstrated that a leader isn't just someone who makes decisions but someone willing to face problems head-on. This wasn't just a story about technology but also about leadership, determination, and innovation. And that's where this story ends. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more inspiring stories. Smiling face with smiling eyes.